Alright, so for the 10th time, we were doing this one. We said, how did I get the x's? I added 7, so I add 7 again. To get the y's, I drop down 4. I have to drop down 4 again. Alright, then let's take a look at the very bottom of the sheet. They have you sort of sketching out what it would look like. So this is part of the graph, and they want you to, if it were to be reflected over the x-axis, what would the rest of the graph look like? So remember what you're doing. If it's going to be symmetric over the x-axis, that means if I were to fold it along the x-axis, where would this end up? So it's going to go, let's try and be as accurate as we can. So what I like to do is I like to find nice points on that line and move that point over. See, there's one, and I'm 2 out, so then I go 2 out, 3 out. See that? So then you get that other side nice and neat. Okay, on the back, let's try one that has this with respect to the origin. So I'm looking at number 9. Go ahead and graph what you think that would look like. Remember, you're imagining that you're folding it twice, over the x and over the y. Where would it land? If it helps you to do it in 2 stages, you can reflect it over one and then do the other. Just make sure that you erase the part that you don't need or cross it out or something. Remember, if you're going to reflect over the origin, you can also, so I kind of just did that. I found a nice point on here, and then I took, so I don't know what that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, negative 5. So I know that if I'm going to make it symmetric over the origin, that means I have to have negative 7, positive 5 on the other side. So that'll just kind of help me sketch my graph. Here's another good one. That's at 3, negative 4. So I know the point negative 3, positive 4 has to be on it too. So that'll just kind of help me sketch. And you should have something that looks roughly like that. Want to do 10 together? Okay, I thought you might. So 10 is a little different because they want to be symmetric with respect to the line y equals negative 1. So let's go ahead and sketch y equals negative 1. What kind of a line is that? Yeah, be careful. Horizontal. It's a horizontal line at negative 1. So I'm just going to put that as a dotted line. Alright, so there's y equals negative 1. So remember, I'm going to now fold this over this line. Notice how the original piece of the graph never touches this line. So when I fold it over, I don't start on the line. I have to start one off, just like it ended, right? So that one's going to get folded over, if you will, from there. So let's see, this one. So here's something that you can do. Here's a good point. It's 1, 2, 3 units off what I want. So just go 1, 2, 3 units past what you want. Kind of help you get it all lined up. Ta-da! And then the bottom there is just like what we had practiced on the back of the note sheet. So, what do we think? Symmetry is pretty cool? All right. So let's stop this here.